Welcome back to Flow and Tell and day 45 of my flow journey. I want to show you how joy has carried me through from then to now, 4 years later. We'll look at that in a minute, but this is back from September 2022. This is footage I never thought another human would see, and yet here I am putting it on YouTube for you. So, what we are looking at is me in a place where I had just begun my flow practice. I'm less than 2 months into it. I had been flowing every day at this point in time, and I'd unlocked the basic movements, and I had given myself permission because I was feeling it from the inside to move my body with joy. This is the first time in my life, again, here in my early 40s, September 2022, that I had experienced the joy of movement consistently. And though there are many things that you can look at in my movement and be like, well, that's not correct. She should be doing this or that. None of that really matters because if I had stopped my flow at this point in time and been like, okay, you got to really drill, you got to really get your head stable, you got to really get your spine a little bit more solid. If I had done those things, I might have crushed the joy that carried me from then to now and the joy that is the reason that I get to teach and share this practice. So celebrate with me that joyful movement. Observe how my eyes look down at my feet all of the time. And now let's fast forward to day 1359. Almost 4 years later, this is the movement that is the same, and yet the joy that carried me from the very beginning to now has been refined through two primary things: the process of time, daily accordion, minimum 10 seconds. I flow every day, except the two that were missed, and gravity flow. Those two things, time and heavy ropes, are the two factors most responsible for taking what was flow that could be called unrefined, flow that could be called sloppy, and turning it into flow that people look at and say, wow, teach me how to move like you. The same joy carried me through this, and that's really what I want to make sure that you understand. If you're taking the time to watch my movement here, it's because you see something more inside of it than just the movement, than just a technique, than just a pretty beach at sunset. You are seeing the possibility of your movement and your own joy of movement inside of what you see me doing. And I didn't know that at the beginning of this. I didn't know that for a long time. I know that now. And now you do. And so when you see this joy of movement, when you are in your own joy of movement, I want you to know that it is nothing but time and gravity flow that changed my movement from what it was to what it is, because the same core is here as was then. The only things that we can really control in this process are the times that we spend with our rope and the ways that we choose to train with our rope. So I could have made different choices. I could have sought out rope flow coaches with advanced techniques who would have given me drills to do, and I could have taken that route. And I might have an even more beautiful flow now if I'd done that. But I doubt it, because I know that the only reason that I was able to continue to flow every day, except the two that I missed because of travel, for 4 years, is because the joy is in the movement. It's that joy in the movement that you can find too. And turning up for yourself, showing up for yourself, being able to be in the simple and in the slow. My movement here in this exact moment we're watching, it's gotten a little bit more complicated, but that's just what happens with my movement. This is the intuitive response of my body to being on the beach with the rope and music in my ear. This is just what happens. And yet, the simplest of these movements are as joyful to me as the most advanced. There's really again, you've heard this before from me, but unless you say it's wrong in the moment, nobody gets to say that your flow is wrong in the moment. And however it looks now, however mine used to look, the joy that exists for you in this moment, the joy that existed for me 4 years ago, it's the same joy that I'm accessing now. And for you, it is the same joy that will carry you through into the future of your flow. That inside of the flow, that place that I talk about all the time, because as many words as one can use, there's never going to be exactly the words to describe what it is to be inside the joy of movement in that present moment. But I'd keep talking about it because it's real and it's there, and giving whatever I can to give someone else access to the faith, the belief, the trust that your movement can give you the same joy that I have because we each contain this ability. That's enough reason for me. Wherever you go, there you flow. Wherever you are, there you flow. You can be in your flow in a way that transcends your present moment, and tapping into first the appreciation, and then the gratitude, and then the fun, and then the joy that is inside your movement is a really valid path. And I'm so excited that you've made it this far through this video, because it means you're probably about to get up and flow and find your own joy of movement. Cheers, my friend. I'll see you next week.